Hey there, I am Ina Speak Simply Malekish, and this is my channel. And I really enjoy sharing about sex, relationship, intimacy, and spirituality, one bite at a time. And today I'm going to be talking to you about New Year's Eve. I don't know if you like to dress for the activity, but you could clearly see I do. And it's a lot of fun because it allows me to be someone different. And I like to do this sporadically throughout the year because it's just fun to costume up. Anyway, for some of us it is. Many of you over this last year have had a really good relationship. You've enjoyed Christmas or Hanukkah. We just finished the holidays. We still have a few days before we get to New Year's Eve. And some of you have been single. Totally happy. You've shared it with friends and family, and it's been a challenging year for all of us, and you can say it's also been a good year for you. Now, with New Year's around the corner, some of you enjoy, as I said, getting dressed up and drinking and partying, and maybe you wake up with a hangover, but you don't mind. That's not my cup of tea, but it is for some of you, especially you got younger ones, or you like to just be by yourself. You like to take a walk in nature, maybe take friends and go for a walk in nature. One of the things my husband and I have done is we've had a nice wood fire in our backyard. We've sat around in chairs and our friends have sat with us. We roast marshmallows and we actually speak something we're proud about this past year, as well as something that, we didn't accomplish or we failed at. And after we all share that, then we share what are some of our dreams for the future. What is it we would like to manifest? And when a person shares it, we all send our energy to that person for them to accomplish that. Now, if it's raining, that doesn't work. Then we move it indoors and we put a candle in the middle of the room. So we all have our different ways of celebrating New Year's Eve. Out of all of the holidays, I have found New Year's Eve to be the most difficult for me personally. It is the ending of 12 months of life, decisions I have made, things I have or have not accomplished. And of course, it's the things I have not accomplished, not maybe just this year, but for multiple years because it's a major project. When I embrace the closing of the year, I take it seriously. The closing of this year it's like an exclamation point. It's a springboard for how I want to live my next day, one day at a time, how I want to celebrate my life, no matter what's going on politically, no matter what is happening. The events of our life are not our life. What makes our life is how we handle those events. Our own attitude and approach. It's the only thing we have control over is our own attitude and approach, no matter if it's family members or if it's social, whatever is going on, we are responsible for ourselves. So one of the things that I would invite you to consider at the end of this year is, do you feel a victim? Do you feel a victim to somebody? Do you feel a victim to circumstances? Is your vocabulary a vocabulary of victim? Because the fact of the matter is, unless you're a child who cannot protect him or herself against an older adult, none of us are victims except to ourselves. I'm a victim to my own laziness. I'm a victim to my own inner dialogue. I'm a victim to the words I choose that continually block me. So this is a wonderful time. Any day is a wonderful time for us to work at our own spiritual self-growth and development. We're on this planet actually for quite a short time, and our soul continues. What is it that you've learned? So as this year comes to an end, maybe even to take time to write, what has this year meant to you? What are the things that you've accomplished? Many of you are very confident and you're aware of the things you've accomplished. I tend to forget those because I'm always looking at what the next challenge is going to be. What do I still need to learn? Because I'm not walking on water yet. So I'm here to learn and grow. And last year I wrote all the major things that I accomplished. And there was a major event, a major activity every month last year. That was when I did 2019 for 2018. So 2020, for me to look at this year. And I did have major spine surgery, my L4 and 5, had it fused. And I'm still, after 4 months, still dealing with some discomfort. And it has taught me how to pray. It's taught me how to slow down. So no matter what happens, how we deal with it, what our attitude and approach for it is what makes our life so much better. And our relationship with others, it makes it much better. It's the little things in life that make a big difference. So if you can think of the other person. Now, I'm not talking codependency, and I'm not talking about to give away taking care of yourself. For us to actually be of service to others, for us to see the little things that can matter, or just giving a compliment to somebody, it makes their day. I have been told that so many times. You have just made my day. I liked the Santa hat and the jewelry she was wearing, and she said, "Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I wore this. I wasn't going to. You've made my day." So it's, that just makes us feel good too. If you are single and you're coming into the end of this year, perhaps you love being single. You have friends, you have family, maybe you have your favorite cat or dog. Being single is not a bad thing. And our culture tends to make being single like, well, are you lonely? Would you like to come over? That's fine to invite your single friends to join you. They appreciate it. But being single and honoring that, how happy are you about this year? What have you done? And if you're looking for a relationship, then my invitation to you is become the kind of person you want to be. Become that person, and then through prayer, thank you for bringing that person to me. Whatever it is, if it's a career that you're wanting to improve on, this is a great time when they say the veil is the thinnest, when it is the darkest, when you can pray, and believe it or not, prayers can be answered. I have them answered all the time, and it's an amazing feeling, a whole body sensation. One of the things that's important about, it doesn't matter if you're single or in a relationship, is to remember that this physical body is a sacred body, and God, Great Spirit, created us to be sacred, sexual human beings. So many of you may have given up because of being busy, your lifestyle, and you're not getting the touch needs, the hugging, the kissing, the making out, the passion. That's very important. If you haven't been touched in a long time, even if you go and get a massage, a therapeutic massage, then enjoy that. Our bodies need to be touched. So I would invite you, if you've not had the kind of sexual relationship this past year that you really would like, create it for yourself. Do not let that part of your life go. It's what rejuvenates you at a cellular level. It's what feels so good. It energizes you. And I really, no matter your age, it doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, there is somebody for everybody. But you have to open your heart. You have to open your thoughts. You have to be willing to speak. You have to be willing to go get a cup of coffee with somebody and meet them. And at first you may not think that is the person for you until you start talking to them. And you realize what an amazing man or amazing woman this is, and you'd like to get to know them better. So in this new year that's coming up in 2021, it's an opportunity. Again, no matter what's going on, and there's a lot going on, there's a lot going to go on for at least another few months. So this is a time to evaluate yourself. Evaluate what is working and what's not working, and what do you want to change. Evaluate the changes that you're choosing to make. Are you repeating an old pattern that is not going to get you, or are you willing to jump into something brand new? Maybe being a little frightened of it, but you know it's the right thing to do. You know to jump is going to feed the inner fire that's inside of you. Those fireworks, you know, like on New Year's Eve when the fireworks go up. Evaluate yourself. Have you been happy this last year? What has made you unhappy? So one of the things that makes me very happy, and I do it every Christmas, is that though I don't bring a Christmas tree into the house, I have Christmas lights around the house. I have Christmas lights. It's the light, bringing the light into the darkness, that makes me happy. And it's the sense of love and friendship that makes me happy. So the things that make you happy don't necessarily need to cost money. Be aware of what they are and make a commitment to be happier this coming year in 2021. Pray. You may have a spiritual relationship. You may have a belief in a higher power. And I invite you on a daily basis to take just a few moments, a few minutes, meditate, and just say, thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for guiding me today. Thank you for helping me hear that quiet voice. Because without having a relationship to something spiritual that's so much greater than ourselves, this life can become very lonely and very empty. So I want to say blessings to you all. And no matter what events are happening in our country, stay close to God, stay close to Great Spirit, and remain calm. And I really want to thank you for watching this video. And I thrive as a result of you liking the video, of sharing it, of leaving comments on it. And I thank you very much for doing that. And I am available to do sessions, either in office or remote, and you can access my contact information on this video. And I have 3 websites. There's lots of information for you. I'd be happy to talk with you personally. Again, blessings, and prepare for the new year in whatever way you do it, and do it consciously with beauty and power. Thank you.